Alright, today I'm going to be reviewing Volume 1 of Naruto. We're going to jump into this. We're reading Volume 1. Let's see what it's all about. Alright, we just finished Chapter 1 of Naruto. I do believe the manga is a little bit worse than the anime at this point. I would rather have the anime because of the consistent naming schemes with calling it Shadow Clone and things of that nature, whereas in the manga you're going to see it called Doppelganger. Honestly, it's not too bad of a difference. I still would prefer the anime at this point. I am still a fan of the manga though. I find I read at a faster pace than I can watch. Like, I read the first chapter in about 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes, like 5 minutes. You know, that's a lot more consistent than the anime. You know, an episode like that would take me 20-30 minutes and we would still be at the same spot. So pacing wise, you're going to run through it a lot faster. You're not going to face as much filler, even though in the first, like, I want to say 30 episodes there's really no filler. But we're going to go dive back into this. We're going to read chapter 2 and then I will catch up with you guys after that. Read chapters 2 and 3 of Naruto. They cover him meeting Konohamaru and also him being teamed up with Sasuke, Sakura, and Kakashi right before the bell test. Chapter 4 and 5 will delve into the bell test, probably continuing into chapter 6, 7. Alright, just finished chapters 4 through 7. It pretty much covers the beginning of the bell test all the way up till when Naruto is tied to the stump and Sasuke and Sakura get knocked out. It essentially covers almost to the end of it. My assumption would be Volume 2 would cover the rest and probably head into the Land of Waves arc. But that's how I feel about the chapters. We're going to get off of here. I'm going to cut back to y'all after a quick little cinematic shot of the park. And then I'll give you my consensus. Is it better than the anime? Or should you just watch the anime? We'll see you then. I personally think Naruto is better in the manga compared to the anime. Don't get me wrong now. The anime is a great adaptation, but I think the manga's pacing works a lot better. Like, within the first volume, you get through the Mizuki fight with Naruto and Scroll. Right, that already covers your first episode. By the time I read the first volume, I'm already onto the bell test, which is at the end of volume 1, right? We're pretty much like 75 to halfway through the bell test at that point, right? So we're already further in compared to like that. I want to say it's like 3 or 4 episodes into the anime, right? Which, understand, this is a thing with all anime and manga. The manga is going to be more fast paced, but it doesn't feel as grindy to watch almost, if that makes sense. I do think it's worth watching still. Don't get me wrong. I watched Shippuden and the original Naruto all the way through, right? So I already know a lot about the series. But I think the manga is better if you want to quickly get through it, right? I mean, it's still 72 volumes or something like that. Still a lot to read and a lot of shelf space. So also, I'd recommend reading it digitally too, then seeing if you want to collect it. Anime and manga are both worth reading or watching, whatever you choose, right? In the big 2026. It's still a great series. It is a classic. You need to consume it in some way, shape, or form, though. It is so peak. But it's just my perspective. If you guys like the video, like, subscribe, do whatever, right? Leave whatever you'd like to see in the comments. Peace.